Joe Biden's first campaign stop, Gianni's Pizza, on his home turf in Delaware.
Joe 2020.
His formal announcement in unconventional video, excoriating President Trump for saying there were fine people on both sides at that deadly white supremacist rally in Charlottesville 2 years ago.
And in that moment, I knew the threat to this nation was unlike any I had ever seen in my lifetime. We are in the battle for the soul of this nation.
It's a battle that's been brewing for years.
I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish.
Did you see where Biden wants to take me? To the back of the barn. Me. He wants it. I'd love that.
The president firing back at Biden today, tweeting, "Welcome to the race, Sleepy Joe. I only hope you have the intelligence long in doubt to wage a successful primary campaign." Biden is now starting his third race for the White House, for now the Democratic frontrunner because he is so well known, but he faces big challenges. While an early supporter of same-sex marriage, many progressives criticize his 1994 crime bill, his vote for the Iraq War, his treatment of Anita Hill in the Clarence Thomas hearings. Biden called Hill recently to express regret, but she now tells the New York Times the conversation left her feeling deeply unsatisfied, saying, "I will be satisfied when I know there is real change and real accountability and real purpose." More recently, even before announcing, several women complained about unwanted contact, although not sexual, which Biden tried to explain.
And I get it. I get it.
More challenges, money in the new age of digital fundraising, and age. At 76, Biden is a year younger than Bernie Sanders, but Biden first ran for office nearly 50 years ago. While running on his partnership with Barack Obama, the former president is not endorsing anyone right now.
I asked President Obama not to endorse. Whoever wins this nomination should win it on their own merits.
Today, Biden was asked if he had a message to the world.
Yes, America's coming back like we used to be. Ethical, straight, telling the truth.
That was another shot at President Trump today. But before Biden can take the president on, he has to defeat his chief primary opponents, who are mostly more progressive or more diverse, and gaining traction with younger voters.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.